my soulmate and partner in crime, Patrick. 8 years ago, our eyes met across a bonfire. Instantly, there was an infectious energy. We moved that energy to a competitive game of beer pong that I ultimately won. However, fate had a peculiar twist, and I had to patiently wait 7 years for your unconventional and bold pickup line, "I have money." When we reconnected, I was in a state of doubt that true love even existed. I was doubtful, hesitant, and difficult. I promise to always be your partner in adventure, seeking new experiences and creating unforgettable memories together. To love you fiercely and unconditionally today, tomorrow, and for all the days to come. And to always have a crush on you till death and death.
Lindsey, my love for you started when we met in 2016. I knew there was something there. The way we interacted, the way we couldn't stop staring into each other's eyes, and the way you mercilessly beat me at beer pong. Multiple games. I couldn't pull a win to save my life that night. You are kind, and you see the good in everyone, and are always optimistic. And I am not this way, as most people here can attest to. But your kind heart has eased my cynical nature and gives a guy so many reasons to smile. Though you still say I don't smile enough. I never thought I would find a partner who understands me and pushes me in every aspect of our lives to do better, to want to do better, and do it through love and support. I will need your love every single day to navigate the rest of my days on this earth. There will be ups and downs. I will inevitably make mistakes. And in those moments, I will lean on you to pick me up, dust me off, and remind me of who I am because of you. You are absolutely fucking gorgeous.
Thank you. You're freaking handsome.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Hello, Liz.
Hi.
Mm-hmm.
You are beautiful.
Thank you.
Gorgeous.
You love it?
I do. That is amazing.
Thank you.
Everything. That's amazing.
Thank you. You look great.
Oh, yes.
So sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's all coming together.
Yeah, it really has. Holy shit, I get to marry you.
Yes.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
You're shaking.
Uh-huh, I am too.
Yeah.
like this plan. All right, y'all, let's get you married, bro.
Absolutely.
Right? Man, feels like it's been too long.
Yes.
Welcome, loved ones. We gather together today to bear witness to the strongest and yet humblest force the world possesses. No, it's not dogs, though they are amazing. Hoagie, my man. It's love, of course. And in so doing, we have come to celebrate the love that is unmistakably shared by Patrick and Lindsey. And we have come to shower them with our blessings and support and to honor their commitment to one another. At this time, I'm very honored to offer the following blessing for our very soonly weds. I ask that you bless Patrick and Lindsey as today, through the exchange of vows and rings, they forever join their lives together in the bonds of wedded matrimony. May their unfailing love for one another be a constant source of comfort and fulfillment, and may it provide them with all of the resources necessary to be and forever grow into their truest and best selves through one another and for one another. And finally, at this time, shower all family and friends gathered here today with a deep and abiding joy as together we celebrate the union of Patrick and Lindsey. Amen.
Amen.
In 1 Corinthians chapter 13, the Bible offers a strikingly comprehensive description of the character of unfailing forever love. It says this: love is understanding and considerate. It does not envy the good fortune of others or boast about its own. It's never so self-consumed. It does not belittle others or self-aggrandize. It isn't easily aggravated, nor does it childishly keep score. Love does not delight in the absence of self-awareness, but rejoices with those who courageously strive to be their truest and best selves. It is always careful to see all sides, always charitable in its read of a situation, always hopeful in its outlook, and always resilient in its resolve to do all of these things. As simply put, love never fails, and it lasts forever. Well, marriage offers humanity one of the fullest and most profound expressions of the love that can be shared by two people. In marriage, two become one, and yet somehow even more than two. Because through marriage, Patrick and Lindsey will join their lives together, and with mutual affection and tenderness, they will freely give themselves to one another for the rest of their lives. And in the process of doing so,
Absolutely.
they will help to make of one another increasingly better versions of themselves. Sometimes, whether they like it or not.
Absolutely.
And so it is. We rejoice in the age-old custom that is marriage. Patrick and Lindsey, discovering and becoming the very best version of yourself. It's a lifelong adventure of transformation, sometimes difficult, but always rewarding, and made all the more meaningful with the loving support and influence of a partner that is mutually invested. Patrick, it's been said of you that Patrick is brutally honest. He is fiercely loyal. And if he thinks that you're an asshole, he will tell you.
Very fair.
Apparently, there's some assholes that have been invited today. This is good. Lindsey, it has been said of you that Lindsey is someone that gives everyone the benefit of the doubt.
Absolutely.
She balances Patrick's quick judgment. She is forever optimistic. Perhaps those two things are linked. And she has, well, a fiery Olsen temper of her own.
Yep.
I guess.
Yep.
All that to say, Patrick and Lindsey, you both possess in yourselves exactly what the other needs. so that over the years, through the influence that you have on one another, your growing edges will be tended and balance will be gifted to the whole. And that's what marriage is all about.
Absolutely.
Members of the bride and groom's families, beloved friends and pets, do you give your blessing to Patrick and Lindsey and promise to do everything in your power to support and uphold them in their commitment to one another? If so, at this time, really loud over the cicadas, please let them both hear you say the two words, "We do."
We do.
Got him.
Perfect.
Well done.
Oh, God.
Oh, I got you, baby. Well, just want to chance this beer.
It's all right. It was probably going for a beer in the first place. It's all right. There's no telling what's in there. All right. Mr. Cohen-Hampton, my man, do you give your blessing to Patrick and Lindsey and promise to do everything in your power to support and uphold them in their commitment to one another? If so, please say, "I do."
I do.
My man.
So does Hoagie.
Hoagie, okay, this is great. Hoagie agrees as well. This is good. Well, Patrick and Lindsey, understanding that the promises you make today are intended to forever join your lives together, do you affirm your desire and intention to enter into wedded matrimony at this time? If so, please say, "We do."
We do.
We do.
They definitely do.
We do.
Patrick's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm ready. Let's go." Good. I mean, not that there was ever a doubt, but okay. Well, Patrick and Lindsey, since it's your intention to marry, with the promises you now make, commit yourselves to one another in lifelong love and partnership from this day forward as husband and wife. Patrick, when you are ready, I invite you to make your vows to Lindsey.
Oh, gosh. It's a little long-winded, so be
Take your
prepared.
time, bro.
I'll try not to mess it up. Lindsey, my love for you started when we met in 2016. I knew there was something there. The way we interacted, the way we couldn't stop staring into each other's eyes, and the way you mercilessly beat me at beer pong. Multiple games. I couldn't pull a win to save my life that night. But on a serious note, I knew I loved you when we started sharing music and having deep conversations that went well into the early morning hours. The way we have always been able to communicate, relate, and understand each other is something I had never experienced before. I can remember sitting on the patio at my house, listening to songs from our shared playlist, and those were the first times I started dreaming about this day. Right now, reading to you our wedding vows. That is when I devoted myself completely and wholly to you. You are kind, and you see the good in everyone, and are always optimistic. And I am not this way, as most people here can attest to. But your kind heart has eased my cynical nature, and gives a guy so many reasons to smile. Though you still say I don't smile enough. You are passionate about everything that you hold close to your heart, whether it's doing yard work, a career path, art projects around the house, or your love for me. Your ability to truly immerse yourself and give every ounce of your energy every single day is a testament to who you are as a person. You are fierce and as tough as they come, an indomitable spirit that takes on any of life's challenges, all while not losing any of your kindness or compassion. For this, we are kindred spirits. We have both been through our own personal hells and have come out stronger for it. I truly love and admire you for this, as I know you have a partner, as I know I have a partner that will actually walk through the fires of hell with me. You are an amazing mother, and watching you care for Cohen has been nothing short of amazing to watch and learn from. You push me and challenge me to be the best version of myself each and every day. I never thought I would find a partner who understands me and pushes me in every aspect of our lives to be better, to want to do better, and do it through love and support. For this, I am truly blessed. And lastly, I love you because we can both sit on the couch on NFL Sundays and ruthlessly make fun of the Dallas Cowboys. I will need your love every single day to navigate the rest of my days on this earth. There will be ups and downs. I will inevitably make mistakes. And in those moments, I will lean on you to pick me up, dust me off, and remind me of who I am because of you. I will need your love when I forget to remember who won the coin toss at the beginning of an Eagles game. I will need your love and forgiveness when you tell me something and I promptly say, huh, or what, and I will forever need your love and compassion when I forget to put the toilet seat down. But most of all, I will need your love when I am sick, when I stumble, when I am old and broken, when we are both gray and wrinkled. I will need your love more then than ever as we grow old together. I can promise you in return, you will have my unwavering love and devotion from this moment forward, in this life and the next. I will still love you when you are grumpy, when you are stressed or feeling down and sad. I will love you through all the struggles that life brings, even in the mornings before you have had coffee. I will never falter in my loyalty to you, and I will always be by your side to lift you up and support you in every aspect of our lives and in every time of need. I vow to never belittle, disrespect, or otherwise be demeaning towards you. I vow to never take you for granted or lose sight of the amazing woman that you are. I vow to never be unfaithful in our marriage, physically or emotionally. I vow to never ignore your needs and emotions or put them over mine, or put mine over yours. I vow to always fight for you, pursue you, and love you wholeheartedly and unconditionally for the rest of my life. I vow to kiss you every morning when we wake up and every night before we go to sleep. I vow to always root for the Philadelphia Eagles. Go Birds! I vow to share in the silence when words are not needed, to speak when they are, and to have all of the patience that loving you will require. I vow to love and care for Cohen with the same vigor and passion as I care for you. I vow to love you through the good times and love you even more when life gets hard. You are my soulmate, and I will care for and protect your heart with every ounce of my being.
Thank you.
Okay.
Cool. A lot.
Well, Lindsey, when you are ready, I invite you to make your vows to Patrick.
Okay. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. Right there. To my soulmate and partner in crime, Patrick. 8 years ago, our eyes met across a bonfire. Instantly, there was an infectious energy. We moved that energy to a competitive game of beer pong that I ultimately won. However, fate had a peculiar twist, and I had to patiently wait 7 years for your unconventional and bold pickup line, "I have money." Those 3 words broke the silence of our separation, and that bold approach was the spark that reignited our connection. As I stand here today, I know with unwavering certainty that the wait was worth it because it brought me back to you. There are so many things I love about you, it's hard to know where to start. I love you because you're an incredible role model to Cohen and how much you value our family. I love you because you are my man of steel and the calm to my chaos. I love you, but what are you doing, dude? I love you because you are always up for an adventure and support all my crazy ideas. I love you because you have fully embraced becoming an Eagles fan. Obviously very important. And I love you because you're an incredibly selfless, and it's truly admirable. Along this journey, I will need your love most when I'm feeling vulnerable and need a safe haven to express my emotions, or support when my social anxiety kicks in and when the coffee hasn't. I will need your love most when I am celebrating successes and milestones and need your joy in skinny jalapeno margaritas to make the moment complete. When we reconnected, I was in a state of doubt that true love even existed. I was doubtful, hesitant, and difficult. You were so patient and shattered my walls with the gentle awakening of my heart. You were reassuring with your words and persistent with your actions. You allowed me to take my time, and it taught me that love wasn't something to be feared or avoided. It was something to be embraced and cherished. I will still love you when life throws its toughest challenges our way, standing by your side through every trial and tribulation, or when time passes and we grow old, cherishing the memories we've made and the love that has only grown stronger. I will still love you when you win at a game, even if my loud, defeated expression suggests otherwise. When words fail us, but the silent language of our love speaks volumes, like first thing in the morning, when laugh lines appear and our tattoos start to fade. I promise to never let a day go by without reminding you of your worth and how deeply you are loved. To never take for granted the simple joys of every day and making it like a permanent vacation. To never forget the little things like good morning texts, post-it notes, and sending songs throughout the day. To never lose that competitive edge, even if it means turning cozy nights into early mornings until you fall asleep first. I promise to never take this amazing, unique, and colorful life we have created for granted. And lastly, I promise to always be your partner in adventure, seeking new experiences and creating unforgettable memories together. To always stand by your side through joys and sorrows as your faithful partner and confidant. You always put and to always put up with you talking to the animals and threats of putting them in appliances. To love you fiercely and unconditionally today, tomorrow, and for all the days to come. And to always have a crush on you till death and then.
Oh, baby.
Why don't you hold on to those?
Yep.
There you go.
I'm going to keep those forever.
Yeah, you will. Patrick and Lindsey, what do you bring as a sign and reminder of the promises that you've just made?
You didn't lose
Trick
it, did
question. There we go.
you? Oh, yep.
Got him. Well done. Patrick,
Yes, sir.
in addition to serving as a symbol of the promises that you've made to Lindsey, by gifting her your ring, you are also promising to give her the parts of yourself that will lovingly cultivate in her truest and best self, and to invest in her development just as much as your own. Lindsey, would you please present your left hand? Patrick, as you place your ring on Lindsey's finger, I invite you to say this one word: forever.
No, just put it over.
Forever, baby.
Heck yeah.
I love you.
Heck yeah. Well, likewise, Lindsey, in addition to serving as a sign and reminder of the promises you've made to Patrick, by gifting him your ring, you are also promising to give him the parts of yourself that will lovingly cultivate in him his truest and best self, and to invest in his development just as much as your own. Patrick, would you please present your left hand? Lindsey, as you place your ring on Patrick's finger, I invite you to say the same word: forever.
Forever.
Absolutely. Hell yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, beloved pets, adorable.
He's asleep.
I know, right?
It's like, I'm sleeping.
I mean, never in my life. Okay. In the presence of all assembled here, Patrick and Lindsey have made their forever vows to one another, and they have confirmed their promises with the exchange of rings. Your blessings have been lovingly given and received, and your commitment to support them has been made. Patrick and Lindsey, by these actions, and the countless others that have led you to this moment right now, you have chosen to put yourselves and your lives together so long as you both shall live.
Absolutely.
And so it is, in the service of love and by the power vested in me by the state of Tennessee. It's my great honor and privilege to now pronounce you husband and wife. Won't you share your first married kiss? I did it. I got the ring.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh,
Well, I have the distinct honor and privilege of now introducing to you Mr. and Mrs. Patrick and Lindsey Lee Lees.
Breathe you in as I spin you back around. You have my heart that no one else found, but it's been on my mind that the sun in the sky is holding fast but keeping time. Let's hit the road somewhere up the coast, far from home, no one has to know, 'cause it's been on my mind that the sun in the sky is holding fast but keeping time. So rest your mind and listen to the waves rolling by, just rolling by, rolling by, rolling by, just rolling by, rolling by. deep in time. So rest your mind and listen to the waves. Rolling by, just rolling by. Rolling by, rolling by, just rolling by. Rolling by. Listen to the waves rolling by, just rolling by, rolling by, rolling by, just rolling by, rolling by.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and introduce our wedding party. So y'all make some noise for Emily and Jeffrey, everybody! Next up, let's hear for Kayla and Harry! Next up, we got Brittany and Matt. Let's hear for Brittany and Matt, everybody! Jessica and Tristan. Let's get a big round of applause for Jessica and Tristan, everybody! Next up, we got Darren and Cohen. Let's get a big round of applause for them as well. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason we're all here, let's get a big warm welcome to Mr. and Mrs. Patrick and Lindsey Lees, everybody! Alright, y'all. If I could please have my bride and groom to the center of the dance floor, along with everybody else's attention, for our bride and groom's first dance. Alright, everyone's attention to the center of the dance floor.
Baby, you're the right one, right by my side one. Baby, you're the one that's gonna bring it. 'Cause I'm feeling I can be alone, a dog without a home, wild like the wild things are. Don't scare easy as long as you keep me square in the middle of your home. 'Cause I'm feeling the jump on the ledges, burn on the bridges, walk on the edges. I'm feeling, don't mind the shadows, take all the arrows, ride in the echoes. Now I'm on the fire, now I'm on the fire.
applause for Brandon Green's first band. Alrighty, y'all. I believe next on the...
Hi. Hi. Hi, Emily. Hey. First I want to say congratulations to Lindsey and Patrick. It's truly been an honor to stand by your side today as you start a new adventure in your lives together. As many of you know, Lindsey and I have been attached at the hip since we were very young. In the beginning, it was very much an older aunt and younger niece relationship. It went from me being locked in a high chair and being slapped in the leg until I cried, sidewalk lines that I wasn't allowed to cross because Lindsey was too cool to hang out with me when her friends were around. But don't let that fool you, though. If her friends weren't around, she was definitely doing my hair and teaching me how to do makeup and all the other girly things, which I didn't take seriously until I was in my early 20s when I met my husband, so thank you for that. To marry me off at the age of 6 in Grandma's wedding dress that was way too big for me, and again, for real this time, at the age of 23. Now spending every bit of time we have with each other. We have lived so much life together, more than I have time to tell you. I have a lifetime of stories of us, but only have 2 minutes to share. To be honest, I was intimidated to begin sharing her with someone because our relationship is so close-knit. I didn't want anybody to come between that because when you think of us, you can't think of one without the other. But Patrick has been amazing since day one. He has accepted and embraced mine and Lindsey's relationship, as well as accepted my husband Dylan and all his quirks.
Love you, Billy.
Thank you. Oh gosh, we're not arrested.
Take your time. Go to Dilly. All my corks.
I remember sitting on the couch with Lindsey one night talking about Patrick. I think it was his first fishing trip that he went on when they first got together. We were sitting there and we were joking about how Lindsey can be a lot, and I do mean a lot sometimes. That Lindsey was going to eat him alive, and boy was that further from the truth. He held on and embraced everything that Lindsey threw at him. As I'm sure many of you know and have said, I did not picture this day. But now that we're here, I couldn't be happier to see my best friend in the whole entire world marrying the person I truly believe is meant to be her person. Patrick, handing my girl off isn't easy, but I know that you two are perfect for each other. I love you both, and congratulations again. Oh, and Patrick.
There's a lot of y'all out there. This might be the most terrified I've ever been. So, for anyone who doesn't know me, haven't met yet, I'm Jeffrey. I'm Patrick's older brother. And if I had his gift of gab, we could be here all night. Luckily for you, we're not. I just want to share with y'all one quick story of the greatest mistake Patrick did not make. I'm sure we've heard stories along the way, but it was a Saturday. We were in the garage working on Jeeps, like any normal Saturday. This guy waits till late in the afternoon to tell me, hey, I asked a girl on a date last night. I said, excuse me? He's like, yeah, no, I asked a girl on a date, for real. Turns out he had been knowing her for a few years, but, you know, he didn't disclose all of this information.
7.
But the way he said it, he just kept talking and was like, he's wanting me to talk him out of this. Didn't want to do it. I was like, you know what? No, man, you're going to do this. So I started packing up my tools. I said, hey, you're going on this date. And it turns out that date lasted a whole lot longer than any of us could have imagined. So almost immediately, that date turned into a relationship. Patrick began, thinking about others instead of himself. He began showing up to work before I do, which is wild, like never heard of. It was great. It's been awesome. And when I finally got to go out with them together, with Brittany as well, I could just see how this was an actual relationship that meant something and it was going somewhere. So it was no surprise when he came to me last fall. He said, I have a plan. I said, all right, buddy. I said, we're going to make 2 homes one. Cool. And 2 individuals a couple. It's like, all right, I support this, every bit of it. So cut to December. There we are.
Freezing.
Botanic garden in the dead of winter. I don't know if you've ever been to a botanic garden in the dead of winter, but it's winter.
There's no one there.
I swear it was the coldest and gloomiest day possible. It was actually perfect because being a good Marine, he thrives on adversity. So adversity we had. So we made that climb up the hill. He dropped down to one knee. The cameraman was there. All the people were in our places. And he asked that question. And she said, abso-freaking-lutely. So, choices were made that day in the garage, buddy. Choices that brought us here. Lindsay, I'm so glad that you were that date. He did not flake out on.
Thank you for talking him into it.
And Patrick, more affectionately, LB. I'm so glad you finally listened to me. I think this might actually be my best accomplishment. And of course, we can't forget about Cohen. Cohen, you're what make them more than just a couple. You make them a family. It's been awesome getting to know you and hearing all of the Cohen stories. I love all of you. As a family unit, I endorse this. I'm so happy for everybody.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. And for anyone interested in the Jeep project, we're now 15 months behind schedule. So let's get this show on the road. Let's all make a toast. Sorry, a little bit behind schedule. All right, so to the newlyweds. Cheers.
You knocked that out the park, man. I was getting misty out of shit.
I love you so much.
Follow that, Darren. Okay.
In my garage yesterday, no. I don't have any garage doors. My name is Darren. I am the infamous bridesman. If that's a hey, if that's a first for you, that's a first for me. We're also like 40 minutes off your schedule, so I get all the time that I need. So you can't hold me to that. So Lindsay and I have been friends since church in like 6th, 7th grade. I am Cohen's godfather. And even still, all the way up until yesterday when I met Miss Jackie, I don't know what she thinks, but I was getting the questions of, what are your real intentions being here with this? You like women, and like, she didn't say this, but I was feeling like, you're not here for her. No, I just love you as a sister. You're my sister. And she was getting to know me and like, you're a what? I was like, I don't know. I'm a bridesman. I'm here because Lindsay is the sister that I never had. I've got 2 older brothers. and I've never had a younger sister, but like Lindsey is the next closest thing to my sister that I could ever wish for. So, you know, I have things written down. There's a lot of things that I could say about her past, you know, and really a lot of those things don't even matter because all that matters is where she is right now. And, you know, so as far as who she is as a person, you know, she is fierce, but she's very loyal. She's committed. You know, the fact that she's purposely never chosen anybody else, and I didn't think she ever would. So it was funny last night at the rehearsal dinner when your good buddy said he didn't think the same about you. Yep. And I know for her as a person, if you get Lindsey to commit to you, it's set. There's no wondering, there's no wavering, there's no maybe she will. If you don't know her that well and you're part of Patrick's family, once she makes the decision to commit, it's over. Like, she's in it. And she doesn't commit lightly, is my point. So it says a lot about her that that's just been who she is in life. So she doesn't have 5,000 acquaintances or friends. She has her close knit of friends. And I'm one of the ones that stuck around. I've seen her through all her ups, through her downs, through family moments, through guys that she should have never talked to. Okay. You know, but she didn't commit to them on purpose because they weren't worth her time. You know, and obviously Cohen adds a new aspect to that. And without a shadow of a doubt, when I met Patrick, I knew this guy's going to commit for sure. And I don't even know Patrick anywhere close to the way I know Lindsey, but I know that he's going to commit. You know, and it's funny when I met Patrick the night after the engagement party, which I missed because I'm an idiot. I don't know. I've got 3 kids and my life's busy, but I met him, and at the end, she had a couple beverages, and she's like, "You got any questions?" I don't have, what am I supposed to do? Like, give you the seal of approval? Like, no, but, you know, I was like, no, because when you meet Patrick, Patrick is genuine, Patrick is honest, Patrick is going to be who he is regardless of who you are. And I didn't even need to know Patrick to know that when I met him, that's just who he is. Like, we talked, we hung out, he is who he is. I don't need to play dad or brother or whatever. It's just, I could tell he cared about, I don't need to ask you, do you care about her? He just shows it. You know, so the fact that she chose him and he chose her was very evident early on. You know, Lindsey is somebody who's been through it all. I've always told her she's like a cat with 9 lives. Okay, she can quit a job, lose a job, and all of a sudden the next job pays more. And I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I don't know, but here I am. Check me out. You know, unscathed. It's like the photographers. You guys are awesome. Give it up for them. And hey, guess what? She just met them. Like, who else does a wedding and was like, yeah, I just met them today. Like I knew my photographers for 2 months for my wedding 12 years ago, and here we are. So she always finds a way to just land on her feet. And, you know, I just think what's interesting about Lindsey and things about Patrick that I think are a tell for Lindsey. Lindsey's not a very physical touch person, but she is with you. I've hugged Lindsey less than 10 times since I've known her in 20-something years. Because she's like, get off of me, don't touch me. As you guys can tell today, it's not just because of the wedding. She can't keep her hands off him. Okay? Which is, it's a blessing, it's great, you know, and she's a very independent person, but I think that Patrick celebrates that. I think that he cherishes that she is independent. I think he cherishes that she doesn't need to be anything different than who she is for him. She gets to be her own independent self with him. But he's not pushing her away. She just can be who she is authentically. And I think that's what's so special about you guys. You know, and I do want to mention that you had talked about your really good buddy said that you served in the military. You know, my wife is really big on honoring people in the military. And if you've ever served, we thank you for your service. You know, and the fact... But, you know, anybody that has served, you know, in my eyes, you know, you're a man of courage. You're a man of loyalty, and you're a man of commitment. And I know that if you'll commit to our country in that way, and by the time all the jokes that we have about what you did or wasn't called sleaze, I thought that was hilarious. As of today, none of that matters. And it will never matter again. Because the fact that you've chosen her, I know that you're going to be loyal to her. And I know that you're going to be committed to her. And I know that you're going to have courage because marriage is not easy. My wife and I's every day is not perfect. We have 3 kids under 10. But at the end, you've got to have courage and commitment and loyalty to just keep going because a day at a time is all that matters. So, at the end of all this, I know that you guys have those character traits that have been your own independent paths to bring each other together. And I think that's what makes tonight so special. And when I met Patrick's family, you guys have been awesome people. And, I know Lindsey's family really well and her friends. And the friends that she has here, they are deeply devoted to her as a friend. And so am I. So as far as, the whole, who's this random guy that's on her side? I'm just a friend that cares about her, that's been around. We might talk twice a year, but she knows that if she calls me, I'll be there for her. But guess she's not going to need me because she has her man forever. And I'm okay with that. That's the way that it should be. If I don't hear from her for 2 years because Patrick's got it, he should have it. And I think that's such a blessing. And I think that's the way, for me as a man of faith and a Christian, that's the way that God intended it. You're the head of the house. You're going to take care of her. You're going to take care of Cohen. You're going to take care of her friends because you're a stand-up man. And I'm so excited for both of you, and I'm so excited. Like, as a friend, super excited. And I just wanted to say really quickly, if I can just pray over them very quickly, and then we can move forward. So just, dear God, we just thank you for bringing Patrick and Lindsey together tonight. We thank you that they found each other through their different paths and the different roads that they've gone down. We just pray that you'll be over them, that you'll watch them, that they will come to you and put you at the center of their marriage, and that they'll be there together for each other, and that they'll never forget that they came first, and that's because you brought them together. And we just pray a lifelong of happiness and blessing, and that they can get through anything with you at the center of it. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. So guys, I love you. I'm so excited for you. All right, let's celebrate. All right. Yeah.
We got Mr. Howie up next.
Well, that's hard to follow. Well, where do I start? All these feelings today, all this great group of people, very emotional day, and feeling very passionate, very, welcoming. And then he drops the Cowboys bomb during the vows, and I'm like, well, gloves off, I guess. I don't know, man. I know we're friends, but fuck, I guess we're really good friends. So this man and I don't know about that, but meeting him 14 years ago after the Marines, fresh, good-looking, cut, and we ruined him at the Bean. Just debauchery, great times. Took him from the Marines, broke him down, brought him back up, and I feel like we have shown him the way with his brother how to really, not me, but the other people around, to have such a great business and such a great future together. And watching you two guys, I'm all over the place because I'm emotional, but, meeting Jeffrey is a huge deal because I didn't know you back in the day, and now both of y'all together, when we go hunting, when we go fishing, and we do whatever we do, y'all two together balance each other out somehow and just makes everything happen. And seeing you guys grow together, in a business that is so successful and bring it on, brings me so much happiness and joy because I know it brings you guys so much happiness and joy. But back to the debauchery. So back in Cool Beans days, I've been with Patrick through all of his girlfriends, and somehow Lindsey is the only one that has kept the weight off and stuck with them. And I think she's the one that wins. I don't know what. None of them before matters. Where we're at is where we're at. Go Cowboys. Oh, man. I was trying to be so nice earlier. And the niceness comes with love. So honestly, coming here and not knowing you, Lindsey, and never having met you or your beautiful friends, your family, and having just met a lot of your family recently, it's amazing that you can get a group of people together that don't know each other, and the only thing that bonds us is you two guys, and the fact that you guys attract so many good people and so many amazing people that A, you give the love to and you surround yourself with, but B, they give that back. Coming here is like, I feel like I've known every one of y'all forever, because everybody gets everything done, everybody's in the right direction, there's no drama, and it's amazing that you two guys brought this together. Not only all this, but just the fact that you all have such a amazing group of people and thank you very much for having me and letting me share this moment with you, especially being in the party, because I think that it's really like an amazing compliment to me that you guys would invite me. But, you know, sharing everything with your family and your friends just shows what incredible people you are, and the fact that you guys are so strong together that y'all will bring everybody else together and celebrate together. And everybody is just, it's like it was meant to be, and it's natural. So I'm going to leave it at that, because I've said enough. I love you guys. Here's for you guys for being here and celebrating with this beautiful couple. And here's to you guys. Cheers. Love you.
Love you. Thank you so much.
I'm gonna hug you. Cheers, absolutely.
Alrighty, y'all. Are we ready to cut some cake?
Somehow fall for me.
Hill. Let's get a big round of applause for that bride, Sundance. All right, if I can have my bride please stay on the dance floor and to be joined by her father for the extra very special father-daughter dance.
Deserve a hug every morning and butterfly kisses at night. Sweet 16 today. She's looking like her mama a little more every day. One part woman, the other part girl. Perfume and makeup, from ribbons and curls, trying her wings out in a great big world. But I remember butterfly kisses after bedtime prayer, sticking little white flowers all up in her hair. You know how much I love you, Daddy, but if you don't mind, I'm only gonna kiss you on the cheek this time. Oh, but all that I've done wrong, I must have done something right to deserve your love every morning. Butterfly kisses.
Let's get a big round of applause for that father-daughter dance. Alright, if I can have my groom to the center of the dance floor, along with his mother, for the extra very special mother-son dish.
She's the sky that holds the clouds. She's the lady of the house.
her head down in. Oh, her love will all be ever, 'cause she lays aside her friends, and no one will ever bow down. It's the body of it. Tonight would be easier, and our dreams would all be taken. Who had a mother like mine?
Alrighty, let's give it up for that mother-son dance, everybody. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna make it real easy for you in the beginning.